I am retired Commissioner of Police Barrister Lawrence Alobi, former CPFCT, and presently I'm a security consultant and also the chairman and CEO of High Tech Security Service and Training Limited.
Thank you, sir. The acting IG has just recently been confirmed as a substantive IG. That's a good development. If you are in a position to advise him, what will be your blueprint for him to succeed?
Yeah, thank you very much. First, I'm happy that the Mr. President and the Police Council have done the needful. He has been very, very effective, very humble man with a listening ear, and he's a man who is really prepared to redeem Nigerian police force, reposition Nigerian police force, and give it a sense of pride. And also, he's concerned on how to make the police force a police force of our dream, because a lot of challenges. It took us IG, became IG during a very crisis situation when the country was facing serious security challenges. But I think it's on top of the situation, and he's doing well. I commend him. I'm happy that this confirmation came. It's the right thing that has been done, and he deserves it. I'm very, very confident in him. He's very humble, very, very, very humble, and he's also willing to listen to good counsel, and he's prepared to serve. He's prepared to serve and make a difference as the IG of the force. You asked a question. Sorry, you asked a question which I have not answered. He said, "What? You see, incidentally, I am somebody. I'm an advocate of the principle of democratic policing in modern policing in Nigeria. And the people I'm talking about community policing. Community policing has been experimented in 19 states in Nigeria, in this country. It was introduced in 2004. But because it has not been, we've not been able to achieve the desired effectiveness or result of community policing because of lack of public trust in the police. But for us to actually to ensure that for community policing is effective, we need to introduce the principle of democratic policing. Democratic policing is policing of the people by the people and policing in conformity with democratic norms and values. When people now, and democratic policing is participatory in nature, and it is based on democratic norms and values, the rule of law, protection and promotion of human rights. It is participatory. It is also based on the security needs of the people. It is problem solving and so forth. So I think if now the police carry out massive, aggressive training of officers in democratic policing, they cannot integrate democratic policing and community policing together as a framework for policing, then it will be very good for Nigerian police force, and that will make it will endear the police to the public, and the police know that they are not there to brutalize the people; they are there to serve the people and meet the security need. And it will also make the police to apply principle of emotional intelligence in police and law enforcement. Emotional intelligence is able to know that you have that principle of empathy. You'll be able to say what is what are you doing? Are you doing what are you doing? Is it good? Is good for the people? Will it solve the problem or create problem? So I think Adamu has a vision for Nigerian police force, and if with time, and I'm sure now that he has been confirmed, he will actualize that vision, and we think Nigerian police will be better for this country.
Sir, when you were in the system,
security and crime is dynamic, like society. Again, the problem that exacerbate crime and insecurity were not created by the police. It's created by the system itself. There's unemployment, there's poverty, illiteracy. There is a bit of disunity amongst Nigerians. We are so fragmented in terms of ethnic, religion, and political divide. These are all factors. Poverty and economy itself is going down the drain. It's no driving. So we need these factors are not created by the police, but the system inside itself creates the problem with that brings about insecurity, and of course bad governance, bad leadership. Our leaders are not concerned about service. Our leaders are concerned how to amass wealth and grab power to amass wealth. Leadership is all about service. Leadership is how to empower the people. Section 14B of the Constitution provides that the prime purpose of government is the welfare and security of the people. The well-being of the people is key, and the security of the people is key. And when the government has failed to provide those two basic needs of the people, then we're going to have a failed state. So it is when our leaders, I'm happy that President Buhari has also gotten his second term, will be sworn in on 29th May, and we pray that he will come out now to actually make a clear difference based on the integrity that people have known him for. The challenges in the country are enormous. You see, the security agencies also are not being empowered. The police, there's a primary security agency in charge of internal security. It's not being empowered. The police, I mean, there are less than 400,000 policemen in the country. The Nigerian population, we are told we are over 200 million. Look at the landmass of Nigeria. I'm going to come in the landmass, you know, and the internal conflict amongst us. So it is because for the government to actually provide security and a welfare for the citizens in line with Section 14B of the Constitution, they need to empower the police. Because if you empower the police, give it the necessary equipment, necessary funding, empowerment, today police and security is technologically driven. But without funding, how can you procure technology? Even intelligence it requires funding. So it is when the police is well funded, well equipped, well trained, well motivated, and the police also should be trained to imbibe those democratic principles of democratic policing and law enforcement. You know, they are there to protect the citizens. They don't need to brutalize them to start from them. And when the police are well motivated, it will checkmate issue of corruption in the police. So the challenges are not, the problems are created by society. But the police now are trying to solve the challenges. So the challenges are enormous. It is now left for all Nigerians. Again, Section 24E of the Constitution says that every Nigerian citizen has a constitutional duty to assist security agencies in maintaining law and order. How many Nigerians are conscious of that constitutional responsibility? How many of us are prepared to assist the police and security agencies in maintaining law and order? How many of us are prepared to give information to the police? How many of us are prepared to support the police? We will all know is blame. To blame the police, blame other agencies. Blame those, it discourages and it frustrates an individual. When you encourage and appreciate the separate, it motivates the person, it spurs the person to greater action. And National Assembly, I'm happy that the outgoing National Assembly has been able to approve the Police Trust Fund bill. That is wonderful. It's a milestone contribution to our internal security. The National Assembly should know that when they approve funds, and then the Ministry of Defense, Ministry of Finance should also that when funds are approved, they should be released. Because budget is based on need. Not when they approve, money is budgeted and approved, and begin to, the amount to be released is based on the whims and caprices of maybe somebody in the Ministry of Finance or so. No. Because he always should know how it pinches him. They should do, so the government, the people, also we all stay known to internal security, not to kidnapping, not to banditry, not to because not to herdsmen, Fulani clash and so forth. They don't know that it's our country. We need to work together. Unity is key and center. We need to work together. The country belongs to all. Nobody. The nations are not built by strangers or wizards. They are built by the citizens. So we Nigerians should rise up the occasion and say, we want to make Nigeria a safe and secure nation. And make sure that we have sustainable development. We have good governance. We also have good leadership. But our leadership today is bereft of that moral leadership quality. Rather than empowering our citizens, they impoverish them. And when they impoverish them, they manipulate them. But it's not supposed to be so. They should empower the citizens, give us good governance, give us leadership direction, and ensure that, I pray that Mr. President should give this country the desired leadership direction that will make the country a difference.
Thank you, sir. Talking of security,
there are different strategies of policing and crime prevention, crime management. One of these is patrol, either motorized patrol or foot patrol. But now I've told you about one of the challenges the police is facing, like in terms of manpower shortage, grossly inadequate. Every nooks and crannies, every ward want police at presence. And when they don't have the manpower, are they going to bring their wife and children to come and police? So it is, they should, I wish that I've appealed to Mr. President, this homecoming. Let him at least make sure that he should at least, the police strength should at least be risen to not less than 800,000 policemen. The minimum is 800,000 policemen. Because to police 200 million people, only less than 400. And they should have not less than 2 million policemen. In fact, I will advocate that we should have not less than 2 million policemen to police 200 Nigerians. That is very, very minimal. But it's only 400,000. Grossly inadequate. So the government, Mr. President, should ensure that we recruit more policemen and raise our strength, the police strength, to 2 million. That is just to be the beginning, to start in this, make sure that next 4 years, the security will be the policing will be actually more effective. But when you don't have the manpower, how can you cope? And also make sure the police is funded, police is well motivated, well trained, and the IG should also make training as one of the cardinal points to be able to make the police to be effectively professional in the operational their operation to be effective. Training is key, because without training, capacity building is key and it's important. So I think if this is done, the police, I think the security in the country will improve. And the citizens do have a duty, give information to give information to the police security agencies. And security agencies too, they should stop all this unnecessary rivalry amongst themselves. Very unhealthy rivalry. Why should the intelligence agencies and very intelligent agencies not cooperate with the police? Why should the agencies not cooperate together and work harmony? They are serving the same government, the same country, the same purpose. There should be no rivalry, no competition. It should be cooperation and collaboration. Yeah. Yes, it's key. Right now there's rivalry. They may say it's not, they say it is there. Everyone wants to see them I'm the best. We're not competing. We have a common objective, common goal, should have common vision, should be unified action, and all should work towards actualizing that to make sure Nigeria is safe and secure for the benefit of the citizens. Through this advocacy, through this reportage, the public will be, if they listen, they will, like I'm saying, that I think that they will listen to your news. And if they are committed and sincere, they will see that there's no need to competition. There's no need for rivalry.
Even during the training.
It should be part of their training curriculum. Yes. And it should take from the from the lowest to the highest level of the agencies. Not rivalry, not competition. It's collaboration and cooperation. Not this unhealthy rivalry and friction. That it's not too good. And then again, because it is issue of sharing intelligence and information is not mandatory. It is optional. If I'm a chief of staff, or I'm a defense staff, or IG, or SSS, if I have any information, if I like, I can pass to the IG or pass. But it become mandatory. If they said, if you have information you don't share it, become an offense. It become mandatory. You are sanctionable. Then that should be done.
Yes, sir. Talking of interagency collaboration or cooperation.
Just changing the secretary chief is the answer. Because those who are going to bring that still say they are still members of the same services, the same security, the military, the police, the DSS, and so forth, NSA, and so forth. The most important thing is that building capacity of the men. The men. I know leadership determines followership. If you have leaders that are dynamic, and these ideas are made known to the men, they should have a vision. When somebody is appointed, you should tell the government what is his vision. What is their vision? What is their vision? What is their long-term plan, medium-term plan, and long-term plan? What is their vision? What's their mission for the country in terms of like for the Nigerian police force, the army, the air force, the SSN? So what is their vision? Let us know. We're going to assess you based on those plans you have laid down for us. How are you actualizing them? How are you achieving them? We can now score you. They should come out with. They should have plans to show how they can reposition add value or make things better. They should come on plan. Not just when someone is appointed. It should be asked to give us his vision and mission and how both medium, short term, and long term. So at the end, we are going to assess him based on what he has earmarked to us that he's going to achieve. Has he achieved what he said he's going to achieve? Like Mr. President now, The government body talk about security, talk about corruption, talk about infrastructure, all this. You know, so now people are assessing along that line. So that anybody who's appointed should also be asked to give out his vision and mission and his plan to make sure that to reposition the agency or the police, to make sure that how the police is strengthened in terms of operational capacity, to make the police, how the police can become a friendly police force, meaning how the police can be a police force that is there to police in line with democratic norms and values, a police force that is not, that is perform in line with international best practices, and so forth. So these are the things that how then what about the model of the men, how they be motivated? What plans you have to make sure the men are motivated? Whether it's reward system, how is the reward system? How people be motivated and so forth. These are things that you should think of. So that it's not the issue of changing the service chiefs. You know, when they are being motivated, they're being given all what it takes to work, and they are being given the guidance, the direction. Then of course, if they've now followed, they don't deliver, then that's when they can say, okay, they need to bring those probably who can deliver.
Yes, sir.
Police force. Shall be no other police force. What are people going to do? Why, if you pick on, is it an NGO? If it's an NGO, why do they want to go to the National Assembly? You're born, please, if you're an NGO, you're born to CAC and get yourself registered. That's all. Why do they want now to go and become like an agency? Who will fund them? You understand? You look at the implication of what they are trying to do. So Mr. President took the right decision by not assent to that bill. That bill, there was a motive behind it. So politically driven. And I'm happy Mr. President saw it and he applied his wisdom and he asserted himself by refusing to sign up. But we don't need peace corps for what? For what? What the government should now do, how to increase the strength of the police. Like I said, the government, Mr. President, before in the next 4 years, let me make sure that the police strength right to up to 2 million police officers and men of Nigerian police force. At least 2 million.
Sir, we have talked about motivation. But
Item by item are being budgeted. You have recurrent, you have capital. Recurrent is all these salaries, day-to-day activity that you run, recurrent. Capital like projects, like building, barracks, acquisition of equipment, and so forth. If that money is earmarked for such, at the end, the government should ask, have we got this, has money been released for this, have this and this been done? Accountability is key. Accountability is one of the key values of democracy and good governance. So that kind of mechanism should be also be put in place. If money is voted for something, they should ask, has the money been released? Has that thing been done? That is what accountability should be. So issue whether the leaders take this, that is just pure speculation. I don't believe in that. So now, but I think that the government should put a system, a mechanism, system of where they can checkmate corruption, and ensure that when funds are released, funds are usually used for both for which they are meant. Companies. In other climes of the world, private security companies do a lot. They do a lot. But here, people, the government and people in Nigeria have been able to appreciate private security. And I have a private security company. We're doing well. I'm using it by private high tech as the company. I'm creating jobs, providing employment, adding value to the life of people, and also contributing to the internal security of the country. So private security, the government should encourage private security so that they can empower them, because they will be able to complement the effort of the police and other security agencies, because there's no way police can be everywhere. Police cannot be everywhere, understand? So this private security agencies will be able to complement, even gather information to the police and security agencies. So the government should encourage and empower private security companies to give them so they can be able to contribute to serving the internal security of the country. One, for instance, our clients don't pay. Like now, the even state government say they cannot pay 30,000 to workers. That is by government. But now clients, we pay clients based on what we pay our operative based on what the clients pay us. And if the clients don't pay, how can we pay the operative? So if now it is the economy improves and the clients also pay, and then the security companies are effective and efficient, it will help in internal security. Like now, for instance, we don't carry arms, we don't buy anything. The highest we take is we have a baton, and other countries. I think with training, however, with training and other encouragement, I think we can perform better. To the Colonel Sudan, yes. Yeah. We live with them, interact with them. We don't live in barracks, so we live with the people. Yeah, we're closer to them than others. Is that we thank God elections have come and gone. We're not going to go into by 29 May 2019, we're going to start a new government, a new regime, though the same president was there. We pray that I want also Nigerians to develop patriotic spirit, that this country belongs to all of us. Talk about Nigeria, not let us do away with the issue of ethnicity, tribalism, religious dogma, or sectarianism. We should look at the issue of religious conflict, intolerance, and so forth. Let us work for the good of Nigeria. Every Nigerian should think of how we can contribute, how we can render service, how to add value to make Nigeria a great country. You see, today, why American is, in terms of racial diversity, they are the most racial diverse country in the world. But they think about America is America. They don't think about the American Indies or American Jews or American this or American black. It is America. That's you see Trump. America what? American first. Every American, it is because the philosophy of John Kennedy. We told Americans, every American should think of what to make America a great nation, not to think what America will do for you. But here we are thinking of what we can get from the government and this country, not what we can give to the country. So all of us should be committed. We should think of what can make Nigeria a great nation. How can render service? How can contribute? And we should also think how to look at our nearness to our God. We should look at our our moral values and spiritual values should be reinvented. And make sure that our parents, our leaders should make sure they guide their children. And our children should also learn to be obedient children. Youth should eschew violence. Youth have now been engulfed with the issue of cultism, destroying their future. Cultism it's criminal. It is sinful. It's an ungodly act. So I think I want all Nigerians, let us do our best to make sure that the next administration will support the government, and the government should also, leaders of government should also be sincere and committed to serve the people and make the country a great nation.